What's up, everybody? Welcome to what should have been the Sunday claim sale, but we got like 18 inches of snow, and therefore we're doing a Monday night claim sale. Pretty random for us, but is what it is. Um, my inbox this past week has just been exploded, kind of almost to the point where I was inundated, all because of this 90s collection. This was about 5 long boxes, all of books in which pretty much every book had at least 5 copies. So, needless to say, if you guys are here for perfect condition books, you're in the right spot. Every single book tonight, I would say the worst condition is probably a 9.4. You're going to have a lot of 9.8 candidates here, a lot of them. It could be argued that every copy is a possible 9.8 candidate. Obviously, I can't guarantee 9.8s. You guys know that. However, you bet your butt I'm sending a good amount of it myself. And what's going to happen is anything that doesn't go tonight, I'm sending off to get graded. I've already put plenty of stuff to the side for me to get graded. All the Vengeance of Banes, don't ask. All the First Carnage, don't ask. We're going to go completely randomly. Pretty much every book we have tonight, there are duplicates of. So please be ready. For a couple things. If a book hits the wall, first person to say claim gets it. Now, the lucky thing tonight is there's an awful lot of duplicates. That being said, if anyone wants to say claim all of something, let's say there's 4 copies on B. If you say claim all, I'm not against it. You are going to get all of them. Okay. Tonight is kind of for the people that want that kind of mint condition. There's nothing else we can really call it. So be ready. Here is the link. If you claim a book, you must fill out that link. Now, other quick thing I'll note. Man, I'm talking too much. Other quick thing I will note. My wife is like going to give birth to our second born within anything from like a day to a week. So if there's a delay in shipping, please understand that is because I am at the hospital doing all that fun stuff. So let's just get to it. Let's get started. Interesting first choice, but we're going to go at random. This was a 5-pack. You will see 5-pack was the common thing. From Harris Comics, we have the still sealed polybagged Vampirella Zero. Perfect condition, near mint to mint, maybe even just full blown mint on C. That's how it's going to go. Also, cheers. All right, so let's see here. That's on Evan, Neely, Geek. This week got 2, and Frogger gets 1. Some of you, I might just get a short box ready. I think that's all of them. Justin, Evan, Geek this week. Got 2. And Todd, although Todd's probably going to end up in a short box if I know him. So I'll just get one ready. Next book. There are only 3 copies of this. This is Solar Man of the Atom, number 10. Very scarce. One of the more valuable Valiant books. I had 10 of these, but I saw some people messaged me early about them. I only have 3 left on B. Uh-oh. Make sure we're still, make sure I didn't lose our, I just realized a message hasn't come through in like a minute or two. Let me make sure everything's going well. All right, good. All right, Roger is going to get one. And I have a pile for you already. Next up is the Adam Hughes Dark Horse 1995 Ghost #1. Perfect condition. D. And I probably should have bundled it, but I also had a 5-pack of Ghost #2. Both Adam Hughes books, both near minty fresh. That's a first name, not authentic. Make sure you fill out your username, all that stuff on the form. Not authentic. Gets a D. Mr. Williams. Fantastic. All right. I'll be withdrawing those 2 books because they just fell. All right. Laura gets one. Mr. Raider. Gets one left of those. And Emily. Looks like you got the last one. Authentic. Or not authentic, I should say. Pilgrim and Raider. Pilgrim. And I have one more. One more on E. Now, this is a funny one. Venom Lethal Protector #1. I have 30 of these. 10 I put aside for grading, and I had 20 that I put at the antique shop. Well, someone either Thursday, Friday, or Saturday came in and they bought every single copy. They missed one. I only have one Lethal Protector left in perfect condition. H. That's crazy. That's crazy. I have looked for perfect 9/8 copies of this for a long time. I think it's a cool, underrated book. Avengers 360 is the first anti-vision. Weirdly, it is a book I always find with spine ticks, so it's really refreshing to see none here. Perfect copies of Frank Miller's RoboCop Terminator. This was another 5-pack on B. Whoo, look at that glare on A. Holy smokes. Something must be wrong. Hold on. There it is. Hold on, guys. I'm going to reload the website real quick. All right, there we go. Sorry, I had a weird blip there. All right, we are caught up. Atomic Monkey Actually, no, hold on. Justin Neely is first to H. Sorry about that, guys. All right, let's see. 300 gets an A, so does Laura and Emily. Laura, there's two more. Atomic Monkey and Frogger. All right, so Atomic Monkey. All right, let's see. Brian Tutko gets a B. So does Mr. Pilgrim. Something tells me we might be putting you in a short box. Dennis GK3GB. Make sure you fill out that form, JK3GB or whatever. Thank you very much. First name, last name, all that good stuff. Again, I will mention, if anyone wants to claim all of a suit, you can do that. You can say claim all B, and you would get all of B. Vic LLSB. Vic LLSB. Thank you for your claim. Make sure you fill out this link. This will be how I invoice you after the show. If you get 10 books, you get 10% off. 20 books, you get 20% off. Here's 2 books in which there were only one of each. Classic Adam Hughes of the female Dr. Fate, and we lost our sticker there, but first, Tim Drake. Another one in which there were only 2 of, first appearance of the General, a Robin villain, not a Batman villain, a Robin villain. And I have to say, the majority of tonight is definitely Marvel. Let's see. Paul gets a B. Atomic Monkey gets the only C. Laura gets a D, and Jesus gets a D. Okay. All right. We have sealed, never before opened Barbie Fashions. These went on sale at the same time as Barbie number ones, but for some reason, all the value lies in the Barbie number ones. I don't really know, but there you go. I have a bunch of those. I have a good, healthy amount of those. There we go. I see Emily gets 1. I see Esmeralda. Gets 1. I see Laura and Vic. So Laura and Vic. And then the big one, but I think I only have 2 of these. Weird. I thought I had 3 for sale. Barbie number 1. That's the big one. These are the scarce newsstand. Now, You cannot get 9.8s without pressing them because they're in the original poly bag. If you do, it's a $300 9.8 with some sales even higher. Only got 2 of them. Seems like a no-brainer. Next. Another one of the ones in which there was only 1 copy. Lethal Protector 4 and 5. First appearance of Shriek, Phage, Lasher, and Riot. First cameo, first appearance, so I just bundled them together. And I had a bunch of the first Blue Suit Superman with the second printing, perfect condition. I graded them all, and I left 1 of each for one of you on D&E. Esmeralda gets a C, and Roger gets a C. Okay. Meatball gets a D. And Justin gets the E. All right, I still have all of my copies of Ghost Rider Volume 2. Number 2 is the first appearance of Blackout, One of the Lumen. Heath Lecter still says this book is $30. I think $10 is a much better price. Perfect condition, never before touched. Ghost Rider 2. I see a Tucko, Justin, and Raider. Justin. Justin, Tucko, Raider, and Vic. Nothing on H. I think you meant C, but please confirm. Okay, there you go. Yeah. Vic. All right, I got a few of those left. Moving on. Another 5-pack. Perfect condition copies. What If 44? What If Venom had become the Punisher? First Punisher Venom. Very popular book there. That's a gradable candidate. So we got, I have an Atomic Monkey. I see a Meatball. I see a Tucko. A Pilgrim. And a Lara. Another 5-pack, but I sent 1 off to get graded. First Sincere and Clan Chosen. Cable, number 1. First ongoing series issue. Perfect condition. You know what, Justin? Justin, I may put you in a long box. I can see where this is going. I can see where this is going. All right, John Anderson gets an H. Justin, Atomic. And I see, what's that? Nick Spicer. 7-4-28. What's up, Nick Spicer? Nick Spicer, make sure you fill out that claim, first name, last name, all that good stuff. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Mr. Neely, I'm going to get you. Guys, give me a second. Okie dokie. What's up? What's up? Um, do the form after the show? No, just do the form now. It's a lot easier that way. All right, are we caught up? Yes. Still got a bunch of Ghost Rider 2s in perfect condition. Take them away. Next we have another 5-pack. I kind of want to grade one of these, but it's Batman Adventures #1. You're minty fresh. Let's put them on G. Kaiju Panic. That's a new username. Kaiju Panic got one. Kaiju Panic, make sure you fill out the form. That'll be how I invoice you. All right, not authentic. Got one. 300. Got one. Justin got one. And Beezus. All right. Next up, another 5-pack. Batman Nightfall, Part 1. An A. I didn't skip you, Vic. You were just 6th place in a wall that only had 5. Justin on A, Jonathan on A, Tutco on A. So Justin, Jonathan, Jonathan, Justin, Tutco. All right, 1, 2, 3. Beezus and Jose Areza. Jose Areza, 1631. 1631 Areza. Make sure you fill out the link. This is how I get you invoiced after the show. Thanks, my friend. Do not forget, guys, if you want a shot at getting a 9.8, a lot of these are in 5-packs. You could just say claim all A, claim all D, claim all C. Next up, another 5-pack for you. Detective Comics Annual #7 is the first appearance of Captain Leatherwing on G. I have 5. Make sure you're in the live chat, not the top chat. The top chat sometimes lies and makes you think you're #1 when you're not. Thank you, Tupco. Looks like actually in a very Marvel heavy sale, we are kind of starting with the DC. Another 5-pack, Batman Spawn. War Devil. 5 perfect copies on D. One goes to Justin. All right, Justin, Monkey, Laura. Monkey, Laura, Justin, Monkey, Laura, John, and then there's Dennis. Dennis, John, thanks, John. Next up, I had 10 copies. I'm grading all but 2. First Cyber Frog, #1, and the tough 5-pack also of Cyber Frog, 0. Early 90s Harris stuff. Taco. Let's see some action there, guys. Everything that is not selling tonight is getting graded. It will not be brought to a second claim sale. This is your first and only shot at these probably 9.8 books here. Not only were they in sealed, never before touched packs, but they were actually stored quite well. Thank you, Paul. Another 5-pack. Key Collector says this is 20 bucks. Let's do it for 10. The Liefeld Captain America #1. First appearance of Ricky Barnes. That's going to be on E, Cap 1. Perfect condition. And while I'm at it, I grabbed a 5-pack of Cap 2, which is considered by some to be the ugliest cover ever printed. Kind of makes it fun. I see a Pilgrim on an F, nothing on F. Paul got an E. Roger on E. Bry Guy. Bry got a G. Maui Punter. Maui, make sure you fill out the link, first name, last name, all that on there. I'll be invoicing after the show. Joe, right here. Mr. Henderson. Henderson, do you have a pile or are we starting you? I think we don't have a pile. Got a D. You're a now proud owner of a perfect copy of one of the ugliest covers ever. Dennis got the last E. We still have a bunch of perfect copies of C chilling right here. No Witchblade. All the Witchblade I sent in a pile to CGC. There are many books that will not be showing up today. Oh, here's another book that I only had one of. I actually think I grabbed it as an accident, but like the rest of it, it is perfect condition. Adventures of Cyclops and Phoenix, a little cheapy. 2 copies of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs movie adaptation from Marvel. Watch out for those movie adaptations. They have a wicked aftermarket value. Atomic and Pilgrim. So just Atomic, actually. Nick got an H. Mr. Crane. Crane got an H. Give me 1 second, folks. Okay, cool. No love for the Cyberfog Zero. Perfect copies. Maybe I'm grading that whole 5-pack. I had a 10-pack of Elektra. A couple people emailed me early, and I sent a couple myself. Only 2 first solo series left on H. Kevin, Ghost Rider 2. Perfect condition, first appearance of Blackout. Neely. I'm seeing a Ryan. Oh, he said the wrong button. All right, we have a different one. All right, hold on. A lot happened. SF. Dude, SF, good to see you, man. IGH. IGNH to SF. Okay, we are caught up. Final night 4. This is the death of Hal Jordan. That is 5 perfect copies on F. 2 copies left on G, 2 copies left on B. I got like 10 copies left on C. I think 3 copies left on D, 4 copies on I. Crane and Neely. Crane. Neely. Monkey Pilgrim. Kevin, we'll start you. Two Barbies to Ez. You're caught up. I had 10 of these. I sent 5 off to get graded, and I think 1 sold over the last week when it was at the antique shop. First appearance of Parallax. I have 4 left. Green Lantern 50. Near mint to mint. Next, Kevin. Mr. Crane. Let's see. Crane, Spicer. Spicer. There you are. Nesmith and Gaski. All right. I grabbed a 5-pack of first Hitman solo series. H for Hitman. Nice and cheap. Pilgrim gets a D. Thank you, Mr. Ford. And SF. Rye Guy. Mr. Hank. And Mr. Henderson. Next. Final issue of Kingdom Come. Watch out. This is at least $100 9.8. Could be a Flipper's Paradise. Don't forget, you could say claim all F. Let's see. I got 300 Laura Paul. So 300 Paul Laura. And then J. Birch, 85501. Mr. Birch, thank you for your claim. Make sure you fill out that link. Make sure you pop that username on there so I know how to find you. I'll be doing invoicing after the show. And that's all of those. Same thing with issue 3. First Golden Eagle armor. I did not expect to have to do this, but let's go ahead and knock all the Cyberfrog zeros to a $10 book. Let's get them going. All right, so we got Laura Birch Paul. Paul, Birch, and Laura. Paul gets an I. Mark it as 10. Pupco, an I. I'm going to mark it as 10. SF, we're going to make that 10. And SF, I'm going to make, you claimed one earlier. Obviously, I'm going to make that also a 10. All right, sweet. Next. I actually think this is one of the ones I got asked about a lot. This is the gold edition Lady Death 1. Got 5. It was a 5-pack on H. Let's see. I see. Holy smokes, a lot of people wanted that. All right, Neely 300 Evan. All right, so Evan 300 Neely. You guys are quick tonight. Evan 300 Neely. Astro Zombie and Ryan Schuster. All right, Ryan, you get one. Astro, you get one. What's up, Noah? Is that book more of a big deal than I thought? I don't know. I don't remember. Shiny objects sell. That is true. All right, next book. It was a 5-pack 1 I'm getting graded. First appearance of Jade and first solo series of Purgatory. Let's put those on A. Got 4 left. Look at the glare on A. I think we're going to move that to F. So if you say A or F, I'll give it to you. We might have to ignore A for the time period. Time being, we're getting quite some glare. So Neely, Evan, SF, Schuster. Neely, Evan, SF, Schuster. We're caught up. We're caught up. I still have all 5 of these. I told myself I wasn't going to grade anything in a poly bag, even though it's a pretty nice 9.8. Many first appearances in this Dark Lords of the Sith. Still sealed, number 1 on E. Acevedo, claim all. Which letter? You have to say claim all and then a letter. Pilgrim. We'll get the next one, don't worry. So I saw Pilgrim. Where are we? JP Christ 75. Got an E. Crane got an E. Okay. Don't worry, Acevedo, now you know how it's done. So if you see another one that you want, you'll know what to do. I think we're caught up. Next. Several copies. First appearance of King Shark in cameo. Superboy 0. Multiple copies on H. Perfect condition. I see a Neely. Neely Nesmith Monkey. Nesmith. All right, Neely Nesmith Monkey. AZ Strap Sterling 8217. There's a username for you. My goodness. Thank you very much for your claim. And I think I missed you on the Cyber Zero earlier, so you get that too. Atomic Monkey. All right, and then we have 3 left of those. All right, next up. Another one in which I only have one. I think I grabbed it by accident. Tarzan with John Carter. A Dark Horse mid-90s thing. Perfect condition, black spine, not a key though on A. This next one, I wish he had more. I only saw 2. What's crazy is they're newsstands. Now, these are all from a comic shop, so they all should be direct editions. I don't know how he got 2 Neil Adams, Mr. T books in newsstand, but that's cool. Neely. Next up, we got some near mint. All 5 Thunderbolts. Number 1. Let's put them on E. All right, let's see what we got on E. I see Neely 300. Neely. All right, Neely 300. Roger. Thanks, Raj. Awesome. Next. Huh. Man, I had so many of these. I have 2 left. That's crazy. Someone went to town on these while they were waiting in the shop. Silver Surfer, 50 on I. To be honest, someone said, how many did I send out for grading? Believe it or not, I would say a full-blown half of this. If you're not counting, that's very expensive. And I said anything that doesn't sell tonight, I'm getting graded. So let's see. I see a Neely and Monkey. So this is a very expensive undertaking. to get so many books graded, but that's okay because I'm pretty confident in a lot of 9/8s here. I got a B and C for Mr. Astro. No Carnage. The Carnage was one of the ones that was only in a 5-pack, so you bet your butt all of them are going out to get graded. Same with the Vengeance of Banes. Don't ask. All right, Near Minty plus copies. Again, Sleepwalkers, first appearance on I. Angle Joe. 6296 gets an I. Joe, make sure you fill out that link. That'll be how I invoice you after the show. Dennis, thank you. Where are you? There you are. So got a, look at that. Got a lot of them. Cheers. Mr. Henderson. Vengeance of Vampirella. Foil cover. Perfect condition. I would really like to get some of this graded, but we'll see. That'll be on A. Gorgeous. Harris Vampirella. Oh, I forgot about the glare on A. Evan Justin. Mr. Cribs. You guys should see how many Johns we have on this wall right now. It's crazy. All right. Roger. Laura Leet. Sterling. And that'll do it. Thanks, Laura. Next up, second appearance of Artemis classic Brian Boland copies of Wonder Woman 0. One of his best, most iconic covers. Let's put him on F. Claim all of E. I think you meant F. I can't do it unless you get the number right. Emily. Boy, Emily, where was that? Emily. There you are. Laura. Dry guy. All right, so Acevedo, make sure you fill out that link with your first name, last name. Make sure your username is a match. That is how I get the invoice out your way. Thank you. All right, next. I got a 5-pack of the X-Force 11s. First domino. Again, perfect condition here on A. But can we clear some of these other ones? I still have a number of perfect Sleepwalker #1s. I have a bunch of the perfect Ghost Rider 2s. I have 3 remaining First King Sharks, 2 remaining First Captain Leatherwing, 1 of the ugliest covers ever, 1 Barbie, 5 dominoes. I see a Neely and an Anderson. 1, 2. Give me a second. Fine, folks. Okay. All right, Neely Anderson. Paul. Wow, I guess I wish that one was like a 10-pack. Please grade the cap too. You know what? Sure. I will grade this cap too. Paul got a G and a B. I caught up. Doo-doo-doo. Drucka, Don, CIC, get a King Shark. Again, don't forget, if you get 10 claims, you get 10% off. 20 claims, get you 20% off. Try to get it if you can. And make sure, if you have a pile, please take a second and fill out this link. You gotta have your address. Your address has to be perfect. Make sure you put your exact username as it's showing up right here. Make sure everything's airtight, and I got you. Okay? Action Comics 689, first Superman black suit, near mint to mint on D. I'm going to pick up the pace. Lobo's back. Watch out, that has a surprise 9.8 value, big time, on B. Damn near $100. I should get them all graded. All right, Neely Nesmith, 1, 2. Neely Nesmith, next. Pilgrim Mikey, 1, 2. Don't you go anywhere. God damn it. All right, Pilgrim Mikey. I'm taking these Ghost Riders down anyway. They've been up there too long. All right, so Mikey, Sterling, Ross W. Okay. Ross, you already had a pile, so that's easy. Neely Laura. So Neely Laura. No, Pilgrim L-Band. Pilgrim L-Band. Pilgrim L-Band. Larry Hogue. And I think Monkey. That's it. All right, next. By the way, we have killed 2 long boxes. That's pretty good. Let's keep it going. This was interesting. There were only 3 of these. Ben Riley becomes Scarlet Spider officially. Watch out for a sneak attack 9-8 on this. Sensational Spider-Man hollow foil cover number 0 on D. Mealy Bowed Meatball. Man, you guys are quick. All right, Mealy Mad Meatball. Oh, right, I need to do the next book. Scarlet Spider's first solo series, Web of Scarlet Spider, number 1 on B. We also have a 5-pack of the Amazing Scarlet Spider number 2, first appearance of Joystick. So Meatball, Justin, Monkey. Justin, Meatball, Monkey. Nesmith L-Band. Nesmith L-Band. Nesmith L-Band. Sterling. Henderson. Neely on C. Wade on B. Frogger on B. Meatball on C and B. Nesmith on C. Frogger on C. Nesmith. And Jimmy. What's up, Jimmy? How you doing, man? Make sure you fill out the link, as always. Someone get these, oh, never mind. Never mind. And then I had a 10-pack of Spectacular Scarlet Spider number 1. First appearance of Override and Aura on D. Okay, let's see. I've got a L-Band, a Justin, and a Hogue. L-Band. Hogue. Justin. Sterling. Meatball. Meatball gets C. I mean, Meatball gets 2. Excuse me. Henderson, SF. Emily Frogger. That'll do it. Emily Parker. I got a 5-pack of this foil. Spider-Man's Final Adventure number 1. I'm going to put those on A. Only 2 of these Web 100 First Armor Suit. Oh, this is going to be a popular one. Weapon X 74. Got a bunch of them. L-Band, Jiminy, SF. L-Band, Jiminy, SF. Meatball Frog. Okay. Neely, Jiminy, Meatball. Neely, Jiminy. There's only 2. Okay. Before I get to that, let's see how many C's we got. I see a Neely and a 300 and a Roger. Larry, also. Laura and Everett. Laura. Only 3 of these. The rest I got graded. 79. L-Band, Neely, Everett. All right, guys. This next one, I got way more than I could possibly handle. Brian Boland Classic, Robin #1. I think I, no joke, have 40 or 50 copies of this. First appearance of Lynx, first Robin solo series. If you're looking for a 9/8 candidate, it's just $5, and it's going to be on D. I can't tell you how many of those I have. It's ridiculous. Let's see. No Turok tonight. All right, Neely Sterling. Neely Sterling. Spicer, SF. SF actually gets 3. Spicer. Laura also gets 3. Let's see. Atomic Monkey gets 1. Jose Areza. Oh boy, where was that? Jose. That was a little while ago. Found it. Thanks, Mr. Areza. Mr. Crane. Mikey. 300. Chris Anthony. Thanks, Chris. Emily. Meatball Roger. Warhog. Warhog. Make sure you fill out the link, first name, last name. Make sure your address is airtight, all that good stuff. I did. Dennis gets a D. Bry Guy gets a D. Jiminy, thank you. SF gets an I. You guys want to see something crazy? We just sold like 30 copies of Robin #1. Look how many I have left. Insanity, dude. Insanity. I have so many. I can't grade them all. That would be actually ridiculous. Give me a second. All right, let's take a break from Robin #1 and let's do Robin #2. Brian Bowen, classic. First appearance of King Snake, a pretty major villain from that time period. And that'll be on C. I don't have nearly as much of those, so those are going to go fast. Chris Anthony gets another one. Thank you. Neely Mikey SF. Neely Mikey SF. Let's see. Oh, SF actually got 3. Spicer and Sterling. Spicer, where are you? There you go. Okay. And again, we got plenty of #1s, that's for sure. J.P. Christie and Frogger. I'm just going to find where I put the J.P. Christie pile. Found it. Thank you, J.P. Bop, 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 doop, doop, bop. Anderson gets a D. Nappy Nap Monroe. Nappy Nap Monroe. I might have just honestly missed that. Make sure you fill out the link, first name, last name. Get it airtight. First, Deathlock Solo Series. I got looks like a 7-pack of those. That looks like more than 5 on B. Sweet. Only 3 of these. These are going to go fast. This has a nice 9.8. Looney Tunes, #1. That's when DC acquired the rights to Looney Tunes. 1. That'll be on G. Only got 3. Justin 300 Nesmith. Double key here. And it's another one of the ones I got a bunch of. Not as many as Robin won, but I did get a bunch of sealed perfect copies. First appearance of Victor Zaz and Amadeus Arkham. It's a double key on C, and that rhymed. All right, let's see. All right, Monkey, Nap, SF, Anderson. Okay. Sterling Hogue. Mr. Areza Dennis. Areza. Let me grab some more. All right. Bry Guy. Acevedo is getting all of C. Goodness, that's a big one. Thanks, Acevedo. We got a DC fan in the house. I love it. Acevedo, that just puts you at least at 10% off. And honestly, you might have got yourself to 20% off with that one. Guys, let's do a quick toast to the great Sal Buscema, who we just learned has died. Amazing, amazing career. So cheers to the man. A lot of our greats have been dying. So let's get some F's in the chat. Don't worry, I won't confuse it with a claim on F. All right. Next. I got a 5-pack of Doctor Strange #50. Awesome foil cover. That is the first appearance of the Secret Defenders. We'll do those on C. Spicer Meatball Mikey. Sterling Schuster. Monkey. Okay. All right. We have 6 remaining copies. I got asked about these a lot. This is a book I had, I think, 20 copies of. I sent 10 off. 4 got nabbed up either at the shop or from an email asking me about it. Man of the Atom #1. Anderson Pilgrim. Raider SF. Two more. Yeah, I think you're right, Anderson. I think that was one of the ones you emailed about earlier. 2 left. Next. This is a weird little $5 book. This foil copy of Spider-Man 50. It's actually not a key. You'll notice it was a 5-pack. I had to send 1 to get graded because, oh my gosh, for a $5 book, the 9.8 is pushing $100. Crazy. Spidey 50. Emily, I did. Yes, I did. L-Band, Jiminy, Justin. L-Band, Jiminy, Justin. Where are we? Roger. Holy crap. Everybody just wanted that book. That's crazy. Maybe I should have graded home. Gosh. Okay. First meeting of Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2099. It's Spider-Man 2099, literally called Meet Spider-Man. There's a bunch of first appearances in there. We're going to go ahead and put all 5 on E. That's a prestige format book as well. $300 SF Meatball. Let's see. 300 SF Meatball. Tutco Sterling. Okay. Don't forget, we still got some gold up on here. Every book you're seeing tonight stands a legitimate chance at a 9.8. I can't guarantee. However, I'm sending a lot of this stuff myself, so just goes to show you the condition we got here. Some awesome stuff here. 2 copies left of B, 2 copies left of C, a bajillion copies of D, 2 copies of H, 4 copies of Sleepwalker #1. Next. I think I got about 5 of these. Near Mint Spidey 13s. Perfect copy, homage, obviously, to Spidey 1. Look at that glare on A. That is so terrible. $300 Laura Justin. Let's see. 300 Laura Justin. SF Christie. Let's see. SF Chris. Birch. Boy, where? That was a little while ago. Birch. Jay Birch. Found you. And another one, Brother Mike 8055. Guys, don't forget, if you get 10 claims, you get 10% off. If you get 20 claims, you get 20% off. Keep it going. Just another reminder, I'm going to say it a couple times during the video. You have to fill out this link. If you have a pile from me, you have to fill out that link. That is the only way you can get an invoice from me tonight. Please and thank you. SF takes another C. Another cheapy one here for you. It's not a key. I mean, it's the second appearance of Doppelganger, first cover appearance, if you count that. I got a bunch of them on F. Now we're into the ones where I have a lot of duplicates of. Beezus is going to get a D. Got plenty of those. Neely gets F. L-Band gets F. L-Band. Neely. Meatball Dennis. 2. Meatball Dennis. JP Wade. SF. Spicer. SF. Spicer. Raider. Anthony. That'll do it. Okay. Gayski gets the last H. Thank you, sir. We are caught up there. Perfect copies of the second appearance of Carnage. No, I did send all the first appearances off myself, but you've got 4 chances at the second appearance. I see a Neely and an L-Band. Neely, L-Band, SF Birch. Yoink, that's it. Next. I have a lot of, looks like a 10-pack of the third appearance of Carnage. So we'll put those on G. Visas, I got you. L-Band got G. Neely, 300. So L-Band, Neely, 300. Meatball. Esmeralda got a D. Meatball. Schuster got a G. SF Acevedo. Acevedo. Spicer Anthony. One more. Nesbitt. I had a 5-pack of these. I'm grading 3 of them. Extremely underrated. First appearance of Miron. An awesome, awesome DC villain on H. SF Astro. SF and Astro. Cool. Spider Girl 0. I have 3 near mint mints on F and 4 near mint mints of number 1 on G. How long is the show going tonight? I have no idea. I'm gonna go as long as books are still selling. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Mealy Elban meat. Okay. All right. Visas. I got you, unless you want another one, but I got you on one. All right. Let's take a little DC break. Armageddon 2001, the first appearance of Wave Rider. Yeah, I've got like 10 of those on A. Perfect condition. A lot of gradable gradable cut. Like I can't even speak anymore. Neely SF. All right, Neely SF. Got a lot of those. So let's see. Neely SF. Visas Dennis. Kevin. Hank. And I got a bunch more. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus like 5 here. So we got like 11 copies of that guy right there. For anyone coming in a little bit late, I still have these chilling right here. All my Ghost Rider number 2s, first appearance of Blackout, perfect condition. Let's get them gone. What's up with Sleepwalker? SF gets an A. Win Reads says C. Win Reads, just make sure you fill out the link, first name, last name, and your new username. My sticky note budget is nuts. I actually, it's nuts. You should see. You think my sticky note budget is a lot? Hold on. That's nothing. These custom key issue stickers, I buy them by like the multi thousands. If you actually noticed, I kind of cheated on this collection. I didn't put any key issue stickers on everything because pretty much everything I grabbed already was a key. So it would have been a couple thousand of these wasted. So this collection, I did not put key issue stickers on. All right. Next. Oh boy. Another one I got a billion copies of. Let's do our sealed Spidey number 1s. Atomic is going to get first Sleepwalker. Thank you. All right, Justin. Another one. I got a lot of these. Feel free to say, take them all. I got plenty. So Justin, Laura, Spicer. Justin, Laura, Spicer. Brother Mike. Where was that? Brother Mike. That's one of the more recent ones. Brother Mike. Oh boy. Brother Mike. I think you only have one book. So look at a pile with just one book. This is the point of the sale I start going crazy. Brother Mike. Dude, literally, where is it? Okay. Merry Chris. Brother Mike. Of course. All right. Paul SF. Oh, let me just grab these. All right, Paul SF. Everett. JHKR America 1. Got a C and a D. Thank you. Make sure you fill out the link. First name, last name. Thank you. Nap got a C. Boy, where was that? Oh, there you are. Nap got a C. Okay. So, yeah, still have a lot of Spidey number ones. Okay. And then I also have a bunch of the silver Spidey number ones. All right, where are we? Ez got a C in Ghost Rider 1717X gets a C. Ghost Rider, make sure you fill out that link. That way I can get you invoiced. Thank you. All right. Another A to Weezus. Okay. Neely gets an E. So Neely, Laura, Ez. Neely, Laura. Claim to John Anderson and JHK America. Boy, where did I just put that? JHK. Oh, there you are. Found you. Everett. QURT RN10. Got a C and E. Thank you. Quarter turn 10. Make sure you fill out that link. First name, last name, blah, blah, blah. Thank you. All right, where are we? Neely gets a B. Mr. Ford get an E. Oh boy. Ford. Right, found it. Okay. Vader Zero. What's up, Vader Zero? You got an E. Thank you. Esmeralda, I think I got you. Yeah, I did get you. Nap got an E. Only a couple of E left. Raider, did you get an E? No. No, you didn't. I think we're caught up. Okay. So I've got a bunch of C left. I only have a couple E. I have several of A left. I have a stupid amount of D. A few stragglers left on I and a few left on G. Next. The wall's getting a little full though, so let's see what we can do. I didn't even tell you, we killed another long box. Okay. Another D. So Jesus. I think we're caught up. Okay, cool. Next. I keep choosing one of the ones that we have a billion copies of. ASM 400, Depa Aunt May, perfect copies. Got a ton of them. Neely 300. Neely. Neely 300. Meet Emily. Meet. Laura gets 2. Dennis gets 1. Birch got a B. Why do I keep forgetting what Birch's pot? There you are. Spidey stuff sounds great tonight. The G to Wade. Three copies left, I believe, on B. Cheers. Acevedo. Got a B. Anderson got a B. And Christ. We blasted through that one. Very nice. Next. Here's another one with a sneaky 9.8. I had a 5-pack. I automatically sent 2 to get graded. Here's 3. Marvel Masterpieces 1. It's like a painted Spidey cover. L-Band Roger 300. Sweet. Next. Just moving my light around in a second. We are plowing through this box. Oh, this is a cool one. I got a 5-pack, never before touched, still sealed. Shadow Mage. This is the first Magic the Gathering comic book. H. Gotta love it. Let's see. Okay. Brother Mike. Why can I never remember where your pile is? Brother Mike. There. All right. Can we do a little clean up? Some of these ones on the wall, we only got a few of. All right. Only 3 of these. Impulse, first solo series. F for Flash. Atomic, Cribs, Emily. Cribs. I know where Emily is. Cribs. Found it. Next. Here's another sneaky 9.8. Wink, wink, wink. I got a 5-pack here. First appearance of Ghost Rider 2099. Got a nice 9.8 value. Let's put him on B. First appearance of him. There are 2 left on E. L-Band, Not Authentic, Larry. Not Authentic. L-Band, Larry. Kaiju Panic, Roger. Kaiju. You got, I think, 1 book. Where was that? Kaiju. Kaiju. Found it. Sweet. Okay. Let's call it up. Wow. Okay, that book's a bigger deal than I thought. Next. Believe it or not, this is one of the books I got asked about like crazy. Let's do, I have 2 different copies. Little Mermaid. F and G. Baby Belly, it is a PayPal invoice, but PayPal invoices you can pay with Venmo, you can pay with credit cards, you can pay with debit cards. You can pay it however you want. All right, let me just pin the, whoa. Neely got both. FG. Let's see. Whoa. That's popular. Laura got 1 F. Crane got 1 G. Crane. Dennis got an FG. Dennis. Laura got a G. And Raider got a G. Okay. Sweet. We wiped out our E's as well, which is nice. YouTube is definitely the best way to watch. Walker got a C. This was a 10-pack, but I got greedy. I sent at least 5 off, and I think 2 more got picked up when these were sitting at the antique shop. DC versus Marvel. That's a nice 9.8. L-Band, Justin, 300. First, Daredevil Volume 2, number 1. First Kevin Smith series on J. Okay. All my Blade number 1s I got graded, but I got a 5-pack of number 2. Blade versus Dracula on F. Perfect condition. Authentic. And issue 3. That's a tough series. Really hard to get in high grade, and I got a couple. Thank you, Anthony. Thanks, Authentic. Thanks, Joe. Smash that like button. Marcus got an F and a G. Paul got an F and a G. 1 G left. First appearance of Avatar. Awesome, fun Batman villain. Detective 625. I only got 2. 300. Larry and Neely. Oh, look at this. First, Tim Drake as Robin. I only had 1 near Minty on E. Batman 457. First appearance of Barbatos, an early nod to the Batman Who Laughs. Batman Dark Knight Dark City Part 1. Batman 452. Only 3 copies on F. Atomic Monkey. Authentic. SF Kevin. First Azrael solo series. There's a couple small appearances here. Only 3 copies. Near mint to mint. Spectacular Spider-Man 222. First appearance of Spider-Side, the clone of Ben Reilly. I have 4 copies on E, perfect condition. SF Marcus Kevin. Tupco Meatball SF. SF Tupco Meatball. 1 left. Emily. Boom. All right. By the way, we killed another long box. I still have a few copies left of A. I still have many copies left of D. I've got about 5 copies left of C. I've got 4 copies left of I. I have like 10 copies of H. 1 copy of G left. Another 5-pack. First appearance of the Goddess. Infinity Crusade, #1. Perfect condition. 90s foil goodness on B. I see a Neely. A Schuster and a Christ. I see a Birch. A Henderson, and then there's only one left. And it goes to Dennis. All right, now this next book is another one of the ones that I have a jillion copies of. I always sell these for $10, but because I have so many, we're selling them for $8, a little bit under. Perfect condition, Infinity War, #1. First appearance of Doppelganger on B. $300. No, let me just pull them all out. 300. Meatball. Anderson, Dennis. Knapp. Frog. Paul Birch. Wind. Ross. Many. I have a lot. I've still got like 20 of them. I have a stupid amount of them. Look at this. Insanity. I'm going to put my super duplicates over here. Hold on. My super dupes, like my Robin 1. My Armageddon 2000. And I'm just going to take these Ghost Riders. We're going to do them another time, I think. Neely. And Schuster. All right. Not as many, but if you're going to do that, you got to do Warlock and the Infinity Watch, #1. First appearance of the Infinity Watch. Perfect condition on H. Boom. Laura's going to get the last G. Thank you, Laura. All right. So let's see what we got. Neely, Chris, Dennis. Neely. Anderson, Wind, Joe. Wind, Joe. Looks like I got 5 left on that one. Sweet. Next up, A 5-pack of John Burns Foil Classic She-Hulk 50 perfect condition. On F, I got 5. Now, with those foils, you actually sometimes stand a chance at getting 9.9s. So watch out. Neely 300, Roger. All right, so Neely 300, Roger. And I need one more. Neely 300, Roger. Dennis. Nice. SF, no, Williams 300. I'm moving you to another spot. Ugh. Okay. We are caught up. All right, this will go in 2 seconds. Looks like I have 7 copies. I graded 3 of them. It was a 10-pack. X-Men Adventures 1, first appearance of Morph. Let's go ahead and put those on J. Authentic Justin. Here, I'll just grab them. I know they're all going to go. Authentic Justin 300. I just moved you 300. Yeah. Acevedo, Chris, Laura. Chris, Laura, and then one more. Dennis. Oh boy. A ton of these Spawn 8s. Spider-Man 1 homage. I honestly forget the actual key significance other than that, but that's a healthy book. Let's do those on G. Got a bunch of them. Let's see the Justin Atomic. Shoot hog. Justin. All right, where are we? Spicer SF. Spicer SF. Monkey Paul Dennis. Monkey Paul Dennis. Monkey Paul Dennis. Monkey Paul Dennis. I got this up already. Jen Summerfield. Jen Summerfeld. 8471. Summerfeld. Make sure you fill up the link, first name, last name, all that stuff. That'll be how I just I filled that out wrong. Crap. That'll be how I invoice you after the show. Jen Summerfeld. 8471. You got a G and a C. A G and a C. We are running out of room. I can't even imagine how long the invoices are going to take. Anderson got a G. Anthony got a G. Quarter turn. Where's the quarter turn? Quarter turn. Where are you? Oh, man. We are really full here. Quarter turn. all the way down here. Got it. Lizard King _6. Lizard King _6. Got C. Lizard King. Oh, Omar. Gotcha. You already have a pile. That's easy. I'm pinning this comment. That's funny. Larry said, invoicing will be no big deal. You have nothing happening this week. So for those who missed it, my wife is, I texted her earlier if she could let me know how oh, she texted me. She is 39 weeks pregnant and 3 days. So we literally may have a child in the next day or within the next week. So if you get a delay in your invoicing, I think you know what's happening. I'm going to be at the hospital. Another 5-pack Iron Man 290. It's the 30th anniversary issue. And again, foil goodness. 5 of them on F. Neely Jiminy. Pilgrim Schuster. Okay. Only 2 of these left, and I didn't get any graded yet, so this must be a pretty popular book. First, J. Scott Campbell, the Homage Studios swimsuit special on J. Saveto and Justin. I'm getting tired. I want to keep pushing because we're having a lot of success. But let's see. DC Marvel Access, another 5-pack. First appearance of Access, who is the only character in comic continuity that can bridge the gap between DC and Marvel at will. That'll be on F. Perfect copies. And DC Marvel, number 2, the Jubilee, obviously an X-Men Marvel character, with Tim Drake, Robin, obviously a DC character, the most out of the blue romance story that people have come to love. Now it's a cult classic on E. Let's see. Trask. Thanks, Trask. Justin. Let's see. Mr. Ford. Ford. Dude, this wall is getting so full, I'm having like a hard time finding everybody. Okay. Oh, I have 2 spots for Nicholas Ford. That's easy. Let's see. So Ford. Okay. Pilgrim E. Neely. I think we're caught up. Laura's going to take 2 G's. What's up, Brian? Round of applause for James. Round of applause for you guys. All right, next. Still sealed Topps Comics, Bram Stoker's Dracula movie adaptation. Let's park them on E. $300. All right. Dennis got a D. Thank you, Dennis. Vader Zero. Boy, Vader Zero. Where's that? Vader Zero. I'm now at the point of the night where it's like taking a while to find each pile. Let's see. Vader Zero, found it. Emily Ross. Okay. I actually have a healthy amount on E. I got a bunch of them. Oh boy. Here we go. Here's one of the ones I got a lot of emails about, so be ready. If someone claims all, do we still get one? Let's say you guys are claiming up C. If someone then says all, they get all after. If that makes sense. Dennis got an E. All right. This next one is, I got a lot of questions about this one. I have a gajillion copies that I honestly think 90% of them are probably 9.8s. First appearance of Bishop, Uncanny X-Men 282. That's going to be a popular one. That's one of the real stars of the show tonight. So let's see. Acevedo gets a G. Oh boy. Here we go. Atomic Monkey Joe. Let me try to get these all atomic. Wind, Laura. Laura actually got 2. Nap, Frog. JH. America. Wait, where is that? JH, where are you? There you go. Jim Church Sr. said, I'm taking 10 of them. Goodness. Jim Church Senior LU2PQ. There's a username right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. You didn't get 10, but you got the rest. Nice. Make sure you fill out that link, Jim Church. Here is your link. Make sure you bang that out for me. Thank you. Well, I knew those would go. All right, I have, I think, 6 complete runs of the Executioner's Song. This is a quintessential 90s run, but it is a devil to collect because it spreads out over all different titles. And this guy actually had a bunch of copies of it. So I grabbed up 6 of each. It's all 12 issues, all from the Perfect Collection. $30. Let's put them on J. All right, so I see a Larry and a Justin. Larry, Justin. Oh, I'm really not looking forward to the shipping of this. This might be my entire Tuesday. There, Justin, 300, and then Anderson. 300. Anderson. And then Knapp. Wow. Taking care of business. Whew. All right. I gotta tell you, I'm getting pretty tired, but we have killed our fourth box, and we are down to the last box. All right, I got about 10 copies of Bane Breaks Batman's Back. I'm just gonna put a few up on F. Here, Minty Plus. L-Band. Who else? Justin Vader. Ugh. Anderson. Birch. Six, seven, eight, hump. 6, 7, 8. Make sure you fill out the link with your first name, your last name. Make sure you got that, what you would call that, username on there. Knapp gets an F. Where are you? Oh, there it is. Looks like 2 left of those. What's up, 360? All right, then we have Wonder Man, first solo series from the Perfect Collection. I have a bunch of those on G. I just ripped ass. You guys can keep that to the bank. L-Band Paul. I'm so tired, I'm losing control of my bowels. Everett Lee, I'm moving your pile. Emily. Oh, here we go. Brother Mike. This time I've memorized where you are. Okay. Ross. Marcus gets an E. How many of C left? That is a good question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Visas gets a G. All right, I'm just going to say this now. Let's show you guys how much is going on here. You can tell it's a healthy claim sale when damn near every single spot is taken up. So I know how these things go. This is at least 10 hours of work. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to send you guys that invoice tomorrow. I'm going to make this my major Tuesday project. We're going to get this done for you, but I think there's no way I have enough strength to do it tonight. I'm a sleepy boy. Emily gets the second to last F. Visas is going to take 2 G's. I think you already got 1. So, yes. Mr. Zanowitz. All right, William Zanowitz, you got one. Okay. Hank. Kaiju gets an E. All right. One left on F, by the way. I think this is a Spawn thing, or like a Spawn offshoot. I got the 5-pack of that. First appearance of the Creech. All perfect condition, of course. $4, Jay. Thanks, Kev. Did I miss the Venom? There was only a hilarious one left. They got absolutely ransacked at the antique shop. So, unfortunately, we only had one, and it sold immediately. Kaiju, Mr. Ford, SF, and quarter turn. Time for me to find that quarter turn again. Where's that pile? Quarter turn. Aha! I found it a lot quicker this time. Okay. Ben Dover got an F. Ben Dover. I think that's a fake name, but that's hilarious. Ben, thank you for your claim. Make sure you fill out the link. Make sure your username is all on there. Ugh. I'm going to fall asleep. Okay. Ross gets an H. Another 5-pack for you. I am now tripping, which means my tiredness is showing. Green Lantern Silver Surfer. Watch out. Some of these prestige formats are some of the ones where you can occasionally get 9.9s. 5-pack on J. They're going to go quick. Wow, did one really just fall behind Paul? I can't believe that just happened. All right, you know what? That'll be the one I get graded. Trask Monkey. Wind. I gotta put you over here. Monkey. There you go. All right, so Trask Monkey Joe. Anderson. There was the tiniest pinch of Superman. Honestly, this collection was definitely Marvel heavy, which makes sense because it was all from an original comic shop from the 90s. Comic shops were really pushing the Marvel because they knew that stuff would sell. So, yeah. Next. I'm only going to put one up because these are so heavy. Batman Returns, the movie adaptations. Put them on F. I have 5 total. I see a Tucko and a Neely. Crane and a 678. boy. Where the heck? 6, 7, 8. All right, give me a second. I will find this pile. 6, 7, 8. Aha! Found it. Oh, actually, the one is still left. Okay. Silver Sable and the Wild Pack. Foil, 90s goodness. Have a bunch of them in perfect condition on J. First Silver Sable solo series. First appearance of the Wild Pack. Couple other things. Got 10 of them. So let's going to start it with Justin and then Marcus. Justin, Marcus, 300. Ooh. Emily Meatball. 1, 2, Emily Meatball. All right, we are at our first full wall of the night. And we have literally gone through 5.5 long boxes. All we have left is half of one long box. Can we clear up some spots and get every book up on this wall? We are 90, maybe 95% through the sale. Let's see it to the end. Let's get some of these spots cleared up, please. Also, great time. If you somehow haven't done it already, fill out that link. You only have to fill it out once per show, but fill out that link. Did I get the Spicer copy? There you go, Spicer. Matt Rock says, can you do the remaining 5 copies of C460 buy 4 get one free? Unfortunately, I can't. These are perfect condition books. I'm already doing 20% off, and frankly, a lot of people have hit it, which is great, but I'm not taking any offers tonight. Mr. Ford, thank you. Dennis says, 2 more on E and F. 2 more E and F. None on F, but I'll get you 2 of those E's. And that was Dennis. Not authentic. I'm moving your pile. All right. I might need to move that again. We'll see. Blah, blah, blah. Nesmith CA. 1, 2. Okay. Fantastic. So Straggler Infinity Wars. At least they just fell right here. Okay. Moving all my Wonder Mans. All right. Wall is tired too. Okay, sweet. All right. We really only have a few things left. Let's get there. No, I did send all the Bartman #1s to get graded, but I do have perfect copies of Bartman #2. Dude, trust me, guys, I'm already dreaming about the return trip. I got a lot of the Marvel DC, but I really got to find all the Malibu, the Bartman, a lot of the kind of lesser found stuff. I got to see if I can find some. All right, I am looking at a Tutco. I see a Dennis. I see a 678 and a Nesmith and an Emily. Dude, why can I not remember where that 678 pile is? Oh my gosh. 678, where is that pile? All right, Nesmith, let's get you yours. All right, 678. Where are you? Why does my brain keep losing where that pile is? 678. Right here. I'm dumb. Okay. We are caught up there. Sweet. Okay. I have 8 or 10, I can't really tell. First appearance of Lilith and first cameo of the Midnight Suns. Perfect copies, never seen before by human hands, still sealed on B. Then we have Ghost Rider 31, first full appearance of the Midnight Suns. Perfect copies, still sealed, never touched, boom, on C. Then we have Morbius, first solo series, sealed copy, never touched, perfect, D. What am I doing here? All right, please hold. I thought I saw a claim on G. Am I going crazy? Bry Guy, you did get it. Thank you. Summerfield gets a D. Oh boy, where was that? Aha, Summerfield. Um, Church gets a B and a C. Church. Found you. Okay. Crane gets an E. Thank you. Let's see. We're almost caught up. Did you get my? I did. Philly vinyl spin. Did you keep any for your C? I have already sent half, or at least put away half for grading. Anything that gets a 9.9, I'll probably keep for my PC. I'm actually fully expecting to get at least a couple, to be completely honest with you. I haven't gotten a 9.9 in 5 years now. So I'm really expecting it. These books, a lot of them are in perfect condition. A lot of them are the paper stock that sometimes is more akin to 9.9s. So if it happens, I'm keeping it. Nappy D, Bry Guy D. Nap, Bry. All right. The last book of the night. And yes, there are still some dupes of these others. But we are, the last thing of the night is the full run. The entire Midnight Suns, all 6 issues, all keys included. Perfect copies, all sealed. There you go. On D. I have, I think, 8 complete copies of that. Very different Lilith. Very different Lilith. Nap and 678. Oh boy. 6-7. Where are you? What is wrong with my brain? Oh, there you go. Okay. Okay. Where are we? I have a Joe Gayski. What was it? SF. Which, by the way, you know what's funny? These used to sell for $60, like easily. Times have changed, man. That is interesting. SF. Okay. All right. All right, so I still have a couple perfect sets. I just want to show you guys real quick. Check this out. We put damn near 6 long boxes of books up. The only things that haven't sold, I'll show you real quick. I'll show you real quick. Wow, those sleepwalkers are a slow mover. Bry Guy, I saw your E-claim. Claim another B to church. You got it, man. All right, so check this out. So, boom, boom. I want you guys to see what I see. Hold, give me 1 second. Hold on. Kevin Wade. All right. Other than this stack of the full run of Midnight Suns, look at this. These are all just the same book. These are duplicates. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All but 11 books. And honestly, these are all the ones that I had like 30, 40 copies of. So it's no wonder they're still around. Everything, I'm counting this as everything sold. That is fantastic. So it looks like this is going to be the stuff that I get graded in addition to the stuff I've already put aside. Not bad, not bad at all. Not Authentic gets a Ghost Rider 2. If there's anything else you want, you better let me know now. Again, I think I've told you. Oh boy, not Authentic. I think I moved you. Where the hell did I move you to? Where did I put you? Aha! I found it. All right. If there is anything else you want, please let me know right now. I don't think we're going to get the invoices out tonight. We're going to send them out tomorrow, and I bet it's going to take the whole day. I better tell my wife not to give birth tomorrow. If something should happen and you don't get the invoice tomorrow, it literally means that I'm driving to the hospital. Don't worry. I'll make sure you get invoiced within the week. Normally, I invoice within 8 hours and then we try to ship the next day. This is kind of a weird extenuating circumstance. Just stay tuned. You will get your invoice. Please, when you get your invoice, pay. Also, I'm seeing a couple claims here. Let me get this. Claim the new Lilith. Who was that? Sterling. And then Jiminy gets a Ghost Rider. Jiminy Ghost. Robin Why did I grab so many Robins? Claim 1 Warlock. Do I have any of those left? Yeah, I do. Okay. Who said that? That was me. Any Beavis and Butthead. I graded all of them. I'm crazy, I know. Elban gets a Ghost Rider. 2 and 30. What is 30? Am I? Oh, okay. 230. You meant 31. And Dracula. Oh, duh. Bram Stoker, Dracula. Okay. Pilgrim gets a Ghost Rider bundle. Everett Lee got a Wonder Man. I think I moved your pile, Everett. Oh, God. Where did I move your pile to? I gotta go to bed. Everett Lee. Where the hell did I put your pile? Ghost Rider 171. I'm blind as a bat. Where the hell is your pile? Oh, is this you? Holy crap. Oh, way down at the bottom. All right. Midnight Sun's complete. 1 set to John. Nap gets a 2. Bop, 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 doop, boop, boop. I do have an eBay, but it's like literally all just Green Lantern right now. I don't think you'd love it, but hey, maybe I'm wrong. Here is the link to my eBay page. If you're interested in any like slabs and stuff. Hopefully, there will be a bunch of slabs within the next couple months from this submission. But that's my eBay. Anyway, guys, I'm signing out. I'm exhausted. Good night. Invoices are coming tomorrow. Love you all. Fantastic show, especially for a weekday. What the heck? And here's Uncle Lou himself, who is the gentleman that sold this stuff to me. So everybody give a great thanks to Uncle Lou for entertaining us tonight. All right. Awesome stuff. I'm going to bed. Good night, guys. There it is. Boom, boom, boom.